We are adventurers.
We are gold chasers.
We are family.
No matter the adversaries we face.
No matter the obstacle that stands before us.
No matter how big you think you are.
We are
Kets Modith.
Alright, welcome back to the Adventure Boys, the gender neutral. If you like rambunctious griffins and ridiculous bars, then this may be the podcast for you.
Did you say bars or bards?
Both.
Fantastic.
Last we left off, the party fixed darkleer's chaos phage, which left him a little bit loopy. But it's fine.
High as fuck.
It's fun darkleer. That's what they call him, fun darkleer.
Funlier.
Are you saying that normal darkleer isn't fun?
Jason,
Yes.
talk to me.
What else happened? That's notable.
Shut down.
Chingar got his head taken, and when he was rolling around his little head, he tried to find help. Found a little kid flipping around a butterfly knife, who promptly picked him up and went to sell him. And we don't actually know where Alkaya is right now, but Jordan is back to play him, so I'm scared to find out where he was. This time, darkleer is partying it up with Dante. He has a massive stein, this massive mug, full of this orange neon liquid, and he's just knocking it back.
Oh my god.
I'm
Scared.
Morinth is scared. I'm scared.
Darkleer's like singing and dancing, and
This
it's
disgusts
just
me.
generally a good time to watch.
Morinth is very concerned.
Wait.
She does not like what's happening.
Professor Luci is up on stage, still finishing out his duets.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Darkleer still has all his clothes, right?
Why'd you have to bring that up?
Just because the last time Darkleer got absolutely shit-faced and was dancing around, he lost the majority of his clothes.
he could have had his clothes on still if you hadn't brought it up. Now,
He's only missing one article of clothing.
what is it?
This is boots.
I'm picking
He's
them
barefoot.
up. I'm picking up all of the clothes he's dropping.
I was gonna say it's your cloak, but then you literally just in the Kets Modith extra were talking about how important that cloak is to him. It's his shoes.
Morinth's just gonna walk
dancing
over
barefoot.
and
You guys can
begrudgingly snatch them off the ground
We
and
can
just
see
glare
that
at Dante.
That Darkleer is actually part Hobbit. He's got the hairy toes.
No.
So he's actually a fawn. He's got those goat legs.
All I was gonna say is that you can see his fucking strap where he keeps all of the
You can
knives.
see
like one
his
of those weird
you can see his
sock
foot
garters.
jewelry.
Shut up.
He's got a toe ring.
No.
His toe ring.
No.
He has an ankle bracelet that
Yeah.
says BFFs.
All right, enough of this bullshit. What's happening,
He's
Jack?
got a foot tattoo.
Stop it.
It's tribal.
Stop it.
Stop picking on
Alright,
Jake.
okay.
Yeah,
Last we
where am
saw
I?
you were running off into the jungle, presumably to find a magma bear.
Yes.
But you did not find a magma bear. You found a dead magma bear after a while, but you have lost your party.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the middle of this forest, this jungle, on the border of Maylock. What would you like to do?
I go north.
Alright. Let me check my map, actually.
I think we went.
I think north is bad.
Yeah. I think we went west. Or like.
I mean, we're still gonna run with this.
West
We
or
went-
east,
we went
whichever.
west. We went west.
Wizards
That's the
north.
direction.
Wizards
It's
north.
Yep.
West.
Alright. You strike out, start heading north. Roll me a survival check.
Cool.
Is it too late to say I left a string of
No.
berries and candies behind?
That's not happening. You never said you had berries or candies.
You know what?
Morinth burned a trail through the forest. This is perfectly
Survival.
canon. She hates plants. She doesn't want them touching her.
7.
7. Alright. You
Oh.
strike out north.
100%
Oh
lost.
no.
We'll catch back up on that in a minute. Actually, no. I'm just gonna cap it right now because it's been like
Forever.
a full day since this has happened. Alright, so you start trekking through the jungle, and instead of like thinning out and, getting towards the more forested and plains area of Silthus that you have heard of, it just starts getting thicker and denser. And you start seeing more like neon colored frogs and birds. It kind of reminds you of Asshole, some of these birds. Which you left him home, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And you just start schlepping through this jungle, and you like realize you're up to your ankles in this small river. and you can feel fish like nibbling at your talons. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stop
Okay.
and I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna speak in my head.
Okay.
Hey, Fraz, you wanna help me out? Are you there?
You're speaking, of course, to Fraz Blue, the god of they're not god, the demon lord of deception and chaos, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Who you recently made a little pact with.
Oh.
Yes.
In the Mirage Underdark. So you speak in your head to Fraz.
Yes.
You see a little, like, almost like a waypoint, not like a waypoint, but like, in video games where you have your quest marker and you've got a little path that you're supposed to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a little red path on the ground leading you further north.
I go the other way.
Okay. Now you feel a presence in your mind kind of disappointed in you, but it goes away. Alright, you start heading south.
Okay, that's good enough.
Alright. After about 6 hours, you find yourself in the country of Silthus.
Cool.
You see a massive citadel in the distance.
Citadel.
Yeah.
Wait, is the
A
country,
city surrounding a
is the
citadel.
country Felwood
okay.
or Silthus?
Silthus. Felwood is a small village that you guys are headed towards on the edge of Silthus.
I may have been very confused about what those were.
I see.
Alright, cool. Carry on.
I'm gonna go find a tavern.
Okay, so would probably be the best bet for that. There's a farm, but it is deserted.
I wonder what could have possibly happened there.
Oh no.
You guys don't know, but I'm staring at Kason right now.
Okay, you find your way to the borders of the city. Guards are kind of standing there. It's getting towards nighttime. Or maybe even early morning at this point. State your business.
No.
No, you're not there.
Oh.
Is there's a wall?
Yeah, there's a big, 60, 70 foot wall.
What kind of door
So,
Like a big stone gate.
is it?
so I know what you're thinking. I'm gonna tell you that's not a good idea, young man.
What am I thinking?
You're gonna just run up the
No,
fucking
no, no,
wall.
no, no.
You can't misty step through this. They're like the gates of
damn,
Omashu.
really?
Yeah. Have you ever watched
Okay.
Avatar? Like Omashu?
No,
They're like,
no, I haven't.
why aren't you like?
Also, you
something
can't
like
misty
this?
step unless you can see.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. The
Yeah.
gate. Beer.
Business.
Business.
What's your business?
What's your business?
Guy kind of rubs his face under his mask. All right, tell me why should we let you into the city?
Why should we let you into the city?
God damn it.
He just looks at you, looks at the other guy, looks at the sun, which is going down over the hills, or no, coming up over the hills. My bad. And just, all right, just don't do anything stupid. I'm going home. And he pats the other guy on the shoulder and opens the gates and heads into the city.
Wait, so it's
Alright.
morning?
Yeah, this is the morning that you, you guys are around the evening. This is around the morning because...
Oh, right, because we stayed the night at the Griffin
Yes.
house. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, cool.
That's cool.
Okay, you head in, you find a tavern, and you chill there for the night.
Just so it's clear in my mind, Ralkaya got to the city before we did.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, okay.
That's what, yeah. So Ralkaya got there before us. So when Ralkaya is getting to the city, we're probably just
Waking
still
up.
sleeping or barely waking up at the Griffin house.
Yeah.
We're being swindled.
Alright, so you chill there for the night, you sleep in, you hang out, you look around this town, and eventually you find your way back to the tavern, and you see this mess.
This mess?
Yeah, Darkleer is...
Party?
No, not Headless Boy.
Oh.
You see the mess of Darkleer dancing barefoot, singing in Undercommon, along
Oh,
to...
God.
with a different tune than Luci is playing. But, and Dante's trying to sing along, bless his heart, but
He doesn't know Undercommon.
doesn't know Undercommon.
As soon as Luci sees Ralkaya,
Yeah.
mid-song, hey, wait a second. Ralkaya, get up here. Trust me, we've got great harmonies. Come on!
Is Lucy hammered?
No.
No?
He's just normal.
Okay.
He's like this.
Okay, before I go up there, I'm gonna look dead into Lucy's eyes and make the sounds of war. Gunshots, bombs dropping, planes swooping down, and cannons firing.
Later.
You see, like, the entire tavern has gone silent now, and some of them are, like, ducking under tables and looking out in fear.
Later. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Get up here!
Okay. I go up to the stage.
He knows this one already. I showed him.
Alright.
And then we go back into song. It's fine. I don't need to repeat that.
Okay.
It's fine.
It was like a one-time thing.
It was a one-time thing. It was beautiful then,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to devalue it by doing it again.
Alright. Okay. Morinth, what do you want to do since you're the only one competent right now?
I'm just sighing and just like have my arms folded and I'm just watching darkleer very closely. So if he does start to do anything stupid, I can try and manhandle him back up to the room upstairs. And if not, just like maybe set him on fire a little bit and scare him up to the room upstairs. And as he's losing articles of clothing and weapons, I'm just like picking them up and holding them by me.
Pants are the first thing to go after.
Yeah, and if anyone tries to take anything from me, I'm just giving them this look like, bitch, try it. I will kill you.
Not my pants!
And if they try it, I'm fireballing them. So
Alright, boys
is
and girls.
anyone trying it, Jack?
No, I was trying it.
Yeah. That's
This
fine.
next song goes out to Darkleer's lacy undies.
I was just about to describe Darkleer's underwear. So so you beautiful lovelies out there, Darkleer has the philosophy that no one will treat Darkleer as good as Darkleer will treat Darkleer, and so he wears very, very nice, very soft, lacy underwear because he deserves it. And now he's naked again, well, pantsless in this bar.
And I like to think Darkleer and Morinth will go on underwear shopping trips together, just because they both deserve nice underwear.
And this is my purse.
Alright. Yeah, the whole bar kind of like, well, not the whole bar so much as Dante and Darkleer kind of cheer as you get that shout out. And yeah, the next song starts up, and 3 notes in, there's a as the door is knocked off of its hinges and about 5 feet into the room.
In my hand.
Can people stop interrupting my songs? This is the 3rd time.
You see a hulking figure of wood and plates of armor and no head, but a small wiggly snake protruding from the neck hole.
High Priest Richard.
High Priest Richard, which, if we didn't really explain it well enough last time, is the bishop of the Snake Church that we have inside of the bag.
The Snurch.
The Snurch.
inside
And
Darkleer's
Chingar's buddy.
Yeah.
He lives inside Chingar sometimes.
High Priest Richard, where is Chingar's head?
Well,
Does High Priest Richard speak common?
yeah, he do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
He's the High Priest, Jack.
Yeah, he's got a 12. He's got a 14 intelligence.
He has
Oh my
to be
God,
able to
that's a
speak to the
smart-ass
masses.
Yeah.
He's smarter than Chingar.
Yeah, he is.
He's smarter than me.
This
He's
is
like
the most-
twice Chingar's intelligence.
He's as smart as Morinth is. Like this is the most intelligent Chingar's body's
Yeah,
ever
so
going
this
to be.
albino snake with a pope hat is addressing the party.
Where's Chingar's head?
We threw it over the wall. Well, he did. I had no say in it. But he threw it over the wall to see if he could get help, and I haven't seen it since.
I'm assuming he got the wrong type of help. As per usual. Chingar, my god.
I love the boy.
With
I really do.
Darkleer now, and look at him. I have
He's
his
like
pants.
fucking crazy-eyed
Why
right
does
now.
he still have his shirt on? It looks stupid. It's
Darkleer's
like-
got this big smile plastered across his face. He's
It's
halfway through his
horrifying.
second
I
Kraken.
don't know why he's drinking though. Dante's not helping me. He's useless. Ralkai is up there harmonizing with Luci.
No, the music has stopped.
Darkleer and or Dante at least is still singing with his arm around Darkleer, just kind of swaying back and forth.
You're out of key.
Here, Heinrich, you take over here. Richard,
Yes.
while I was getting ready for the show here, are you telling me that item I saw that kid holding was not a basketball?
Depends. What did it look like?
If it looked like Chingar's head, then it was Chingar's head.
You know, I've never seen a basketball before, so I assumed that there was some weird
You're right.
irony
Basketballs
there.
just look like
I'm
a
gonna climb up and
warforged
sit on
head.
Chingar's shoulders.
That's,
It was-
that's
hey.
totally no.
It
that's
was
totally
very
what they look
dented.
like.
I was busy putting makeup on. I got moisturizer in my eye. That stuff burns.
I know. Trust me, darling. It's a lame excuse. Find a better one.
Guys.
Darkleer, shut up.
Oh, Morinth.
Yeah.
Morinth, don't talk to my
No,
boy that
you
way.
shut up. You guys are
Ruined me.
horrible. Put your pants back on, man. Or at least
pants
take your
don't.
shirt off so you
Could you stop being mean?
No. We're finding Chingar's head. This is ridiculous.
Yes, thank you.
Someone's being a killjoy.
Why?
Dante says he just kind of like sits back against the bar and it creaks.
Morinth, why don't you just
I
come
hope
and
your ass gets
take
splinters.
some drinks with Dante and I.
No.
We're having a wonderful
You
time.
ever had a Kraken, Morinth?
I'm going to be...
I'm gonna make you a Kraken.
I'm going to be off alcohol for a while now after
Oh
seeing
my
this.
god.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Morinth.
drink a Kraken.
Alright.
Rockfire, you can have mine.
Dante goes over to the bartender, flags him down, and he makes you this drink that's in a huge mug. It's, like I said, this neon orange, and it's got this, a full one, has this core of, like, this green liquid that just kind of, like, pierces through the center of the cocktail. And you drink it, and I need you to make me immediately a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on.
Alright. Yeah, it's a good tasting drink.
Cool.
Tastes kind of like clementines, and also burns a lot, kind of.
Wait, is
Alright.
there vitamin D
No.
in this? Okay. Cool. 'Cause you said it tastes like
It
clementine.
uses an orange drink that's so processed that there's no actual orange in it.
It uses Tang.
I was gonna say it might be Sunny D. Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna find Chingar's head then.
No, you guys, like, these two are too drunk to do anything.
It's not more. I don't think that they're competent enough to help us at
No,
the,
they're
at the
not.
moment.
They're idiots. I told him not to drink, and they're drinking, and oh my god, if... I don't even get paid to do this. I'm like a full-time babysitter, I
Same.
swear.
Hey, don't worry, guys. I've got a plan.
Oh.
Darkleer,
Yeah, Luci.
come here.
No, he's not going anywhere.
No, he
No.
kind of has to.
No, look at him. Well, he still hasn't put his pants
It's
back
fine. Darkleer, give me your hands.
For why?
I
Darkleer
need
kind
you-
of like holds his hands very closer into his chest.
Darkleer, darling.
For why?
He wants to sing Kumbaya with you. You
All
love
right.
that song.
Do I?
No, you do. Trust me. I would never lie.
No, we're singing the glory of Subladop. No, we're going to find Chingar's head, and you're the only one who can do that right now. Here, I'll help. Give me your hands.
Darkleer's gonna kind of like hesitantly uncurl his arms and like put his hands in Lucy's hands.
And then Lucy's going to take Darkleer's hands and perform the somatic components for locate object.
Together they recite it
Yeah.
word by word.
Now, Lucy doesn't know the spell, but he's seen Darkleer do it enough, and with his training in Arcana.
Alright. Yeah.
Wait, I need to put on my pants. Can I put on my
Yeah,
pants?
I mean, I think you're good.
I mean, put your pants on or take your shirt off.
So wait, I'm gonna find the head first.
the half.
Do I have a?
You're gonna.
Yeah, there's like a flickering white in your vision of like this little white orb, and you immediately reach out and pull out 2 daggers because the last 4 times a white orb has appeared on your vision, it was will-o-wisps.
Whoa.
Darkleer, put them away.
It's centered like right over the bar, which is another aggro point for you because you remember an entire shelf from atop a bar falling on your head at one point.
I'm just gonna like snap
Yeah.
my fingers. in front of Darkleer's face and be like, put the daggers away before I take them away and put your pants on.
Darkleer's gonna kind of like blink and like screw up his face a little bit as he kind of tries to focus his vision.
It's the spell.
And he's going to put his daggers, back into wherever he got them because he's not wearing his pants. And he's gonna kind of like reach out, kind of like drunkenly for
the right
wherever they are.
I'm holding
He's
them
gonna
right
grab
here.
them. He's going to grab them and then as best as he can, throw his pants on.
Okay.
I have to. I'm gonna help him put his pants on because
He puts them on his head.
No. Darkleer, stop it.
Darkleer knows how to put on pants. He's done it for 200 years.
All right, they're backwards, but it's fine. Let me lace them up really quick.
Darkleer.
Do you want your shoes back too?
Yes.
Okay. Can you put those on by yourself, or do you need to sit down and let me do it?
Darkleer's kind of just like lean into Morinth, like closer into her face, and just go, "I'm fine."
Are you sure? You don't seem fine, Mister. My pants are on backwards.
I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Put your shoes on.
So he's gonna throw on his riding boots, and he's gonna kind of like look around. Luci,
Yes.
that way.
Alright, fantastic.
And he's gonna kind of like grab onto Lucy and like off they go.
Richard.
Alright, here we go.
Help me keep it
Good job, Heinrich.
I will do my best.
Gives you a thumbs up from up on top of the stage. Also, Dante's arm is still around Darkleer, and Dante's shirt has gone since the last time you looked at him. His jacket's still on. His shirt's gone, and he's just kind of hanging off Darkleer, who's hanging off Lucy.
Before we leave, I'm gonna look around really
Train of
quick
drunkards.
from around the tavern because I was paying too much attention to Darkleer to notice Dante lose his shirt, and if I can see Dante's shirt, I'm just gonna grab it really quick.
Hey,
Yeah, it's like you look around for a minute. It's up in the like on one of the
Rafters.
In the rafters, like
No,
in
it's
the
like-
ceiling boards or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like the giant joists.
like where the lights are.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna look up there and be like, not my problem. I don't even get paid. I used to get paid
Alright.
so much money.
Alright, yeah, you mage hand, and you all see this kind of what does your mage hand look like actually?
Asshole.
I didn't know that it was a.
yeah,
visual
it's
thing.
like an ethereal hand. What
Oh,
color
it's,
you want it to be?
What does yours look
What
like?
does it look like?
shadowy.
Alright. Yeah, you see this wispy smoke hand just pull this shirt down from the rafters.
Does it look like a feather duster?
Oh my god.
Doctor, you're drunk. It's a spell.
What was that?
Oh my god, it's Lolth.
What was that?
She's coming for you.
Oh, not
Oh
Lolth.
my
Okay,
god,
okay,
let's go.
Dante
Okay.
pulls out his sword.
Hey. Listen.
Oh, this has gotten out of control.
No. Dante can only stay drunk for 10 minutes unless he gets another drink.
I need another drink,
No,
Darkleer.
stop it. Put that sword away right
Lucy's right. I need another drink.
No. I'm not promoting this. And you know what? Lucy's gonna pull out his flask of Phoenix whiskey out of his pocket. You want some of this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get it after we find the head.
now. And after you put your sword
Or
away.
if you want to give me 50 gold.
Dante pulls out 50 gold and hands it to you.
Fantastic! Alright, here we go. Let's go get that.
Insufferable.
The head is this way? Question mark.
It was that. Oh, it was okay.
Question mark.
This way.
We're following Darkleer.
Okay, Darkleer stumbles out of the bar into
And
the.
Lucy's technically still holding his hand because
Yeah.
Darkleer's pulling him.
Yeah.
Dante now has one arm over Darkleer and one hand just chugging this flask.
Nice.
You go out into the dwindling sunlight.
I'm watching the entire thing with a look
Everything
of just like
hurts.
disgust on my face. I'm just like, this is horrible.
Wait, so like, is it like sunset or is it like dusk?
Yeah, it's sunset.
So as Darkleer is like kind of like walking everyone out into the cobblestone, as he's kind of like leading them, he's just gonna stop abruptly and like look up at the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, this is my favorite part of the day.
That's lovely, Darkleer.
Look at how beautiful the clouds are.
Oh, it's beautiful.
They're beautiful. Can we
Almost as
continue?
And he's just gonna kind of stand there for a minute and get kind of lost.
Hey, come on.
Huh?
Pat.
Oh,
Pat.
Chingar's head. And off they go.
Alright. Roll me a survival. No disadvantage, no advantage, because you do have the waypoint, but you are very drunk and it is a big city.
So that is a 19.
19. Okay. You take the squad through some back alleys, You go and you, at one point, you guys like go right through this lady's washing. In her back alley, just like you trudge through her washing bucket.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, here we go.
And you guys go through the middle of several different things. You go, like you march through a funeral procession. You walk through a store, just like in the back door, out the front door. But eventually, you guys come to a very shady part of town.
Oh, shit.
And you walk past this back alley, and darkleer just stops, and you all kind of like one by one run into the back of him. And he holds up a hand, and you guys are next, like a few inches from being in this alley. Like it's off to your left, and darkleer stopped before you guys could be seen by anyone in that alley. And darkleer, you can see the glowing orb off to your left in this alley.
Why did we stop, darkleer?
Yes, why?
I'm gonna pull my hood
It's
I'm
It's in this
squinting at
alley.
darkleer.
it's, it's in the alley.
Okay, can you narrow it down a little bit? Is it on the right? Is it on the left? Can you even remember what those are at this point?
My worry is that, as drunk as I am, there might be people in there who are waiting for us.
Well, can you see anyone or not?
Is this a bad
I didn't
time?
see anyone in there
You
today.
can't see into the alley. You're seeing the orb through a wall.
Oh.
Is this a bad time to say I have a plan?
No,
I have a
What
plan.
is your plan?
this is a great time.
She's gonna reach down to the ground real slow, real
Wait,
slow.
are you telling me that Chingar's head is right around the corner?
Yeah.
Ah!
Your mouth is immediately like duct taped shut.
Oh.
This is gonna grab a rock off the ground,
Okay.
lean over, and bounce it off the wall of the alley. Just throw it down there.
Okay.
While this happens, he's distracted. I'm gonna poke my head out. Poke my head out the corner. How far down the alley is he?
Okay, so several things are happening at once now. So you throw the rock, and Ralkai pokes his head around, and the rock tinks off the wall, and you see about 4 guys immediately turn their heads and look directly at Ralkaya.
They just see a bird head.
Hey, scram! Get out of here!
Oh.
Hey, get out of here! It doesn't concern you!
Okay.
Wait. So this is an alley between 2 buildings. How tall are the buildings?
Like 25 feet.
Guys, I'm gonna go get in position,
Okay.
and I'm gonna climb the building.
Okay,
So-
roll athletics with disadvantage.
Lucy's Lucy has gotten down and flipped open his briefcase to pull out his harpoon gun, and he's gonna boost darkleer up as he stands.
That was a critical failure.
Alright, you go to boost darkleer, you give him a good shove, and you look away to focus your attention on Ralkai, and you just hear a behind you. Or I guess it's more like a I don't have anything. Wait.
All of these plots. Anyway, Darkleer
Several different
falls.
flops as Darkleer just hits the ground behind you.
That's what you get. I don't feel bad.
Hey, is there somebody out there?
Harpoon.
Do you got?
Harpoon
He's
gun ready.
got people with him.
No.
Lucy dives into the alley.
I'm gonna laugh.
Scatter!
Aim. Like dives mid-air.
Yeah.
Finds Chingar's head and harpoons it.
Born
Roll-
ultimatum style.
Roll an attack with disadvantage as these guys are scattering.
Jack, how much trouble would I get in if I killed everyone right now?
I mean, you have to live with your conscience.
I don't have a problem with
Okay.
that.
So, they're tightly clustered, right? Cool,
Yeah.
I'm hitting something. Cause I got a 6.
Alright, 6, you fire off this harpoon and it sticks in one guy's leg and you just hear, ah, fuck!
Reeling it in!
Alright,
Who has
as the
Chingar
3 other
in?
guys just scatter
Is
and
that-
just start climbing buildings and going down different alleyways,
I
and
would-
Darkleer, the orb
want-
just starts going crazy because you're getting double vision already.
I can see through my face now since I started screaming. What do I see?
does
You just
Chingar
see
see?
yourself being carried through this back alley of this like woman's house. Like you go through the back alley and then through her back door and just start like charging through her living room.
Lovely.
Darkleer. Or was it Lucy who wanted to say something?
Oh no, I'm reeling.
I was
Reeling this
hoping
guy
that
in.
before they all got away, I could just throw a fireball down there really quick, but I guess it's too late.
Darkleer's gonna stand up. He's gonna try and orient himself.
I'm gonna kind of pat Darkleer's face.
He's gonna kind of like look at Dante.
Mm.
He's gonna walk up to him. He's gonna look him just as seriously, as sternly in the face as he can. He goes, "I can't function like this.
Mm-hmm.
Fix me." Just like deadpan, staring you in the eye, demanding this. Fix me.
Dante just kind of like sits there teetering for a minute, and he like looks at you, and he leans forward, gives you a kiss on the forehead, and you're sober instantly. And Dante just kind of like sitting there swaying in front of you.
Fucking pirate. Chingar's head, if I can remember correctly. Morinth, you look lovely. Thank you for taking care of me.
I'm just
Your
squinting.
pants are still on backwards.
I'm just squinting at Darkleer.
I've got one.
You start
I know
reeling
this
your
isn't
hey,
fun.
oh,
Find
fuck,
Chingar's
shit.
Where's Chingar's head?
Chingar's head is moving quickly away from you through the city.
I chase it. As
Okay.
fast as I
I
fucking
follow
can.
Darkleer.
I'm burning
Running,
hands
like,
penis
going,
on this kid's
dashing,
forehead.
bonus action dashing, all of it.
Roll a survival for tracking.
But I can see it.
Roll with advantage because you have,
Can
dot.
I follow Darkleer?
Was that a natural 10?
No. It was a natural 16.
Oh, fuck.
So that would be an 18.
Hey.
Okay, 18. Yeah, you just start like dashing. You climb up onto the roof and you just start running, just jumping buildings, and
This is
you
gonna be bad.
you run and you actually see him slip through a crack in the inner wall into the citadel.
Oh,
I'm going.
bad.
No. You can't go in the Citadel.
And we're not with him.
Well,
I follow him. Die hard.
Ralkaya can go in.
so it.
You
So
can't.
fuck.
I like to think you're sober enough to
Well,
remember that.
Yeah, Ralkaya is probably on Darkleer's heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ralkaya would be.
Um,
I'm sure the rest of us chased
So
after,
I'm
just
gonna
not as intense.
run up to where I
Lucy's
can
dealing
see.
with this guy
Yeah.
first.
Oh no, I'm
Um,
burning hands.
You
between
see
his
his
forehead.
heel as he like dashes out on the other side of the wall.
Wait.
I'm gonna
Wait a
take my sending stone that I have on me. I'm gonna give it to Ralkaya. In that crock into the Citadel. I can't enter. Go.
I dash.
Okay. You squeeze through this crack in the wall, and you realize that this wall is like 10 feet thick. And you just kind of like squeeze your way through, and you pop out on the other side, and you look around, and you're in just this dusty, abandoned bakery. And you don't hear anything, you don't see anything. It's dead in here.
What do you see with your monk eyes,
What is
Ralkaya?
what is the Citadel?
The Citadel is at the center of the town, and it's about half the size of the whole entire city.
Mhm.
And it is where you haven't heard much about it. You just know that this is where the super rich elves live.
Oh, that's why Darkleer's gonna go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would be
Alright.
killed on sight.
There's reasons.
Cool.
Okay, so I guess the rest of us just kind of
I'm
hung
making
back.
my way back to the party.
Yeah, we just hung back with Lucy.
Yeah, and Lucy has this.
I
man.
retcon burning hands of penis into this kid's forehead. Though I want to.
Lucy has this boy.
Okay.
Let's go and tie him up.
We've gathered around this boy
Alright,
with our
With
arms
help from
folded.
Dante, of course. Dante's got those rope skills.
Yeah.
Hey, Dante, give me a hand
Yeah.
with this guy.
Alright. Dante's like starting to sober up now because he ran out of flask. And for those of you who don't know, since Dante's a paladin, they have a feature where they are immune to poison. So basically what Dante does to get drunk is he outdrinks that, which takes a large amount of alcohol and starts wearing off almost immediately if he doesn't continue drinking. So yeah, Dante is just like starting to sober up at this point, and he helps you tie this guy up. And the guy just like, oh, hey, there's no need for that. Oh no,
As
come
soon
on.
as soon as he's tied
Come
up,
on.
Lucy takes his 2 fingers,
Uh-huh.
sticks them right up the man's nose, and picks him up.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Morinth, he's yours.
Oh, lovely darling.
Like butter in your hands, yeah?
Yes. Tell me, have you ever been burned alive before?
No.
Is that a
Wait,
thing?
wait. More nasally. More nasally.
No.
Is that, is that a thing you'd be interested in?
No, please.
No?
Come on.
how
No, there's no need for this.
Acid.
This is...
Acid in your eyes.
No.
No? Where did the small child go with the head?
I don't know.
You know what?
We were just
You
meeting
can
up for
tell me.
business.
Hey, you can tell me or I'm going to kill you and not have a problem with it.
No.
You know, even I think murder's a little too far.
No, I'm not going to have a problem. I'm in a very bad mood right now.
Listen, I don't know.
I'll just take my shoes off and gouge your eyes out with the heels. Like, I don't have a problem.
I don't know where he went. I
Are
don't
you
even know where he
sure?
lives. I go through a guy to get to this
Are
guy.
you super, super sure? Like 100%.
I'm 100% on this.
100%.
I'm 100%.
Hey,
Pull his pants
Morinth.
down. Drop him. Pants off.
Size. I'm not doing that.
Okay,
Someone
I'll
else
do
can
it.
handle it. Hey, I saw your buddy running towards the Citadel. That a place you want to go?
No.
Here, can we take this pantsing on the road?
I mean, no, it's just a second. I'm gonna pull his pants down and then burning hands a penis onto his butt cheek.
Alright, roll an Arcana to burn a penis onto his butt cheek.
What, just like a D20?
Fucked with the
Yeah.
wrong adventurers.
Have I made my way back yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
So I see this happening.
Yeah.
That'd be 14.
Okay, it's not a good penis.
I don't
There's a
need
lot
it-
more burning
I
than
don't
needed.
need it to be good. I just need it to be painful and permanent.
Alright, and there's a scream that just echoes, and you guys see people kind of like stopping outside this alley to gawk. I'm pretty sure guards have been called at this point.
Lucy
Drop
takes his
him.
nose and kind of like holds his fingers back behind his shoulder so the man's dangling over his shoulder, kind of like a coat.
Okay.
And he starts walking towards the Citadel.
I pulled
Okay.
his pants back up after I smacked the burn.
Alright. This man is like, now there's tears streaming down his face, and he's just, no, come on, I don't want to go to the Citadel, come on.
Maybe you'll think twice about stealing things that aren't yours in the
I didn't
future.
steal anything, I was buying it fair and square.
Well, you know, by law, buying stolen property is null.
I didn't know it was stolen,
Well,
I
it's
just know that
stolen.
this guy found it.
Where do you think you get activated Warforged heads from?
He found it on the street.
How stupid are you? I'm looking at him with a very concerned face. Like, how dumb are you?
As Lucy takes this guy out of the alley, Darkleer's gonna kind of like stay back, and like kind of like grab onto Morinth's like shirt or wherever he can grab to kind of like get her to stay behind.
I'll stop.
Um.
And I'm turning and I'm looking right at Darkleer.
So the man that I followed, he did enter the Citadel.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I can't.
No, you can't.
I can't enter there.
Thankfully, it's not because you're some drunken idiot.
What was the other? Sorry to interrupt.
I do.
No. So I sent for Alkaya. He's actively chasing that man down. He has my sending stone. So he has be able to speak with you.
All of them.
Rakaya, what does that even mean? Use the best words you can.
I turn off communication.
Okay. Rakaya. Alright.
I'm certain he's capable enough to find him. Otherwise, I would have chased.
He just
after him.
said all of them. So,
During all
whatever
of this,
mystery
does
that
that
means.
remember?
I'm doing the B
Remember
sense
what?
on
All
retreat
of it?
again.
What am I remembering?
All of them?
They're Kingslayers.
I don't remember this episode of the Kingslayers.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, so Lucy's still happily marching towards the Citadel.
Okay. Alright.
Chingar's still sitting
Darkleer
there.
is stealthing. He's gonna stealth his happy little
Darkleer.
drow ass back to the tavern.
I was gonna say he could get in the bag, then I could take the bag in with me, and he could poke his head out every now and again.
I mean, that's
It's up
whatever.
to you. It's
Once we're within sight of the Citadel and Lucy can feel his tears on his fingers, he's gonna flip them around. Alright, how badly do you not want to go in there?
I mean, pretty bad.
Alright, so we're gonna do a thing here.
Okay. I mean, I'm innocent in all this. I don't know why I'm the one.
Yeah, you see the headless guy over there, and I'm gonna gesture him towards, Yeah, that's his head.
Well, I don't know. Maybe don't leave your head around.
My finger's going higher up into his nose.
Ah.
Alright, Alright, so I really want to believe you did nothing wrong here. But, you wronged my friend, and I'd really like to make this right.
Okay.
So, how about between you and me, you secure your finances?
I'm gonna kind of walk behind Lucy into this dude's line of sight and just like blowtorch with my fingers and just look at him.
Me and my people, we run a finance facility.
Okay.
You want to keep your money safe, don't you? Lift him up a little higher.
Yeah, of course.
How much money you got on you?
350 gold.
All right. For just 50 of that, I'll start you a neat little savings account and just wiggle him a little bit. Sound good?
Yeah, whatever you say.
All right, right here.
Pulls into his purse and gets a 50 gold pouch.
Hey, at least it's only 50. Get out of here. And kind of just throw him off the fingertips.
And if you
Alright,
tell
let's
anyone
run.
about what happened, I'll come back for you.
He's just rubbing his nose as he runs away. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, for viewers at home, Jack has had his fingers in his nostrils for the past 5 minutes.
He's very dedicated.
Method acting. Alright.
His nose looks sore. I almost feel bad for this dude, but not that bad.
Lucy's gonna approach Morinth with the 50 gold. So I've been turning a new leaf.
I'm just gonna kind of like, whoosh, like smack my hand and the flames are gonna be gone.
I've been turning a new leaf.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be a better guy.
I
but
appreciate
that
it.
guy's not trying to be. So
No.
I'm gonna set him up a savings account, but you only need like 50 silver for that. So here's 25 gold.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, darling.
All right, fantastic. I need a young boy.
Okay.
How young?
Enough.
How young and for what? I'm gonna kind of like squint. Because I've seen a lot of things in my time.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Are
I'm just
there?
saying.
Are there? I need a courier. Is what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a few
Page
couriers.
boy.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
All right, so here's a gold piece.
Mm-hmm. Services start at 13 gold.
Well,
I have to take this phone call.
25 gold if you're delivering to the Citadel.
what if I'm trying to deliver out of country?
Well, we have services for that. They start at around 100 gold.
Well, I'm gonna really need to get a lesson of gouging out of you guys. All right, never mind. Get out of here, scram.
It runs off.
Damn.
Damn.
Welcome to the rich part of town.
I'll deposit.
I mean,
that.
the rich part of,
The
the
world?
world. This isn't even the rich part of this town.
I'm gonna deposit that shit myself. Fuck. I'm
Alright.
trying to be a good person and make this man a savings account. Oh wait, I don't know that guy's name. Mysterious stranger, John Doe. He looks like this. All right. I'm gonna look around for darkleer.
Darkleer has stealthed away.
Is anyone with me?
Morinth and
Dante.
and
Sure
Chingar
is.
and Dante. We could swap over to Ralkaya. It's Morinth.
Okay, what are you doing in this abandoned bakery?
I stealth.
Okay.
27.
Ooh.
27. Alright. Yeah, you slink into the shadows of this abandoned bakery.
Alright, I'm going to investigate for footprints.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
13.
13. Yeah, you see a lot of footprints in the dust, but you can't really tell which direction they came from or went.
Okay.
This guy probably, looks like he probably knew his, either knew how to cover his tracks or has gone through this hiding place before.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a basement.
Okay. Yeah, you see there's a small trapdoor that leads to a basement. There you see lots of sacks of flour, that sort of thing in this basement.
So not like a secret base hideout.
I mean, it was like, it was under some stuff, like under a crate, but it wasn't,
Okay. I'll leave the bakery.
Okay.
What's outside?
You're walking outside into the open air.
Yes.
Okay. You walk outside and you see this, like, breathtaking sight of this massive. You're inside the Citadel. and there's just everything, like the streets are basically paved with gold. And you see all sorts of like gemstones embedded in buildings. And you see at the very center of it, there's a spire made of this green glass. And you see very rich looking elves walking around doing business in this area. It is the business district, it looks like. You're in a abandoned like strip mall basically.
Such a bad idea sending a Kenku into a place filled with gold.
I mean, I could have died.
That's fair enough.
So, darkleer can't go in there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who can and typically visits very rich families who need help with their finances?
Who?
My Lucy's good friend Frederick Duopstein.
Okay.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Now, that's just foreshadowing of what's to come, because Lucy doesn't know, hasn't been updated on what's going on yet.
Mm-hmm.
But get ready, Jack.
Okay.
For Frederick Duopstein.
And his entourage.
This doesn't look like the kind of place a kid from you know, the type of kid he would be in, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go back into the bakery.
Okay. Alright. You head back into the bakery. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go back to the basement
Okay.
and search for, like, you know, push-in bricks, books.
Okay.
You know, the secret
roll
lever.
investigation.
Are we there with him, or is it just Rokai?
No, it's just Rokai.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, to my knowledge, we were all heading back to the
Tavern?
tavern. Yeah.
Investigation?
Okay.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. You're looking around, like pulling on bricks and everything, and you're
I attack.
alright, you pull off this sack of flour, and you see the guy clutching Chingar's head, just like crushed under it, and he
Oh,
books
wow.
it.
Damn it.
What?
You run.
Does this boy not realize how fast I am?
No.
Fucking tackle that boy, Assassin's Creed style.
Punch him
I'm
in the
just
dick.
gonna,
Or in the throat. You like throat punches.
just Misty Step right behind him and chokehold.
Okay.
Remember, you have to take damage to Misty Step.
Fuck, I do.
Yeah.
It's a reaction.
Yeah.
He just starts scrambling towards the
Punch myself in
ladder.
the face.
Okay, where are you misty stepping towards?
Him. I grab him.
Okay, you can just run.
You're faster than Misty Step.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, I will.
But that aesthetic.
Yes. I run.
Okay, so you run and grab his pants leg and just tug him off the ladder, and he falls with and he just like he's clutching Chingar head and just looking up at you, and he just like kind of puts his hands up and just all right, you got me. All right, I think we can work on a deal. We don't gotta go to the guards with this.
Punch him in the throat. With your fire gauntlets. This is what
yeah,
Morinth
so
wants
I'm
you
going
to do. And me.
Punch him in the throat. Paralyzing strike.
Okay, roll the hit
But-
with advantage.
Remember non-lethal. You weren't here when Chingar killed a man.
Sure, non-lethal.
Non-lethal paralyzing strike.
What is it? A 28 sound.
That'll hit.
Okay.
You need to make a save.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
needs
needs
to make
to
a con save.
Yeah.
How does a 1 sound?
Tasty.
So 6, 12, 15 damage, and he is paralyzed.
Okay, yeah, he
6
just
seconds.
he just kind of like gasps and reaches his throat for a second and passes out.
Okay, grab the head. I'm out.
Okay. Yeah, you slip back through the crack in the citadel wall, and you bring Shingar's head back.
Cool.
Right as we're all gathering up in the tavern.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the need for that plan. He folds up his paperwork for Frederick Duopstein and shoves it back into his pocket very slyly.
All right.
Well,
I'll give the sending stone back to
I'm gonna reach
Can we
over
replace his
and
head, please?
peel the duct tape. First, Chingar, stop yelling. Stop. Stop. And if you start yelling again, I'm putting the duct tape back on. I'm gonna take the duct tape off.
Thank you.
Chingar, do you know how to strap your own head on?
No, I tried.
Oh God.
Does anyone... here-
That is why I was using my friend High Priest Richard. Thank you.
Oh, Valkyria, can I see the head?
Heinrich, Is he still performing?
Or
is
no,
he- or is
the
he
tavern started emptying out.
Are any of the Knights of the Silver Chalice still down
I mean,
here?
they're kind of hanging out, but like the tavern has mostly emptied out, so he's not performing anymore.
I'm just gonna call out Heinrich.
Yes.
Do you know of anyone in the city that could repair a warforged?
Hello.
I don't.
Well, he's got a spirit in him, so typical healing should work.
Again, with the healing, it's just not a thing here, Lucy.
Hooper? Lucy's big green finger points to Hooper.
Hooper, the balding man with the drums, is just kind of like
Yeah,
sitting there and
right.
eating some bread, and he like looks up at you.
Does this look like, does Chingar's head look like something I could jerry-rig back onto his body?
I mean, sure, you got some
listen.
bungee cords and electrical tape.
Well, I was thinking I got some thieves' tools that I could probably make some wires, like,
You
work.
could steal
Do your
his
thieves'
neck
tools include some
connections.
bungee cords and some electrical
Did
tape?
Our sending stones go to the bear, Mr. the Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
He
Golemancer.
could,
Yeah.
Right, but Kila's all the way back in Asperia.
Which, let me just knock this out right now. Mr. the Bear and Keela are part of the Gold Dragon Society, who has hired our boys to gather precious magical stones to prevent something. Probably like World War something.
Yeah, they're kind of like the anti-disaster squad.
We're kind
that
of
we-
lazy though, and we haven't really been doing that.
Yeah, you guys have like one small stone from the Asperia incident. You're trying to keep it from evil, question mark? They just know that if they fall into the wrong hands, it'll be bad.
Bad for everyone. Anyway, back to the game.
Back to the game.
I'll be honest, with the right tools, I could try to put them back together. I'm typically pretty good at everything I try. Not great, but pretty good.
Should we risk it though?
We'll need him
Chingar
repaired.
might look like this, but he's actually a very expensive piece of
And
equipment.
I'm always down to
Thank
try
you.
the healing
You're
alley.
welcome, Chingar.
Hooper. Green finger outstretched.
Hooper just kind of like gets up and walks over, and you guys kind of position the head, and he puts out a hand, and you guys hear just like the faint playing of a harp as he puts out his hand, and there's this kind of white light. And yeah, Chingar, your dents kind of start popping back out again,
Oh, that feels good.
but your head is still just this ball in Rockai's hands.
I'm gonna get onto Chingar's shoulders,
Mhm.
Oh, hello.
put the head on,
Mhm.
bang bang, and I smack the top.
Yeah. Is it working?
Is it working?
Kind of pitches forward and rolls off onto the ground.
Alright,
Didn't work.
temporary solution.
I'm gonna pick up Chingar's head and hold it like on my hip, like a basketball.
Gonna open Chingar's stomach, reach into my suitcase, pull out a sledgehammer.
No,
Put the sledgehammer in his stomach.
Stop him, Chingar!
Hey,
Don't let him do it.
You're not my
Chingar,
real dad.
Don't. I don't want to be your dad.
I put the sledgehammer
Stop,
in
no.
his stomach
Wait.
cavity
Stop
wait,
it.
wait.
What are you doing?
and run the stick up through his neck hole.
Oh,
Okay.
And
Okay.
put the head on top and gotta bang it down onto the
It
stick.
doesn't really work like that. So I'm not.
Does
completely-
now.
I mean,
So
Alright.
yeah, I'm
Then
gonna
you run a big stick up through his neck hole, and you put his head on top. It kind of like tilts and wobbles like a bobblehead,
I hope
but
you haven't damaged him more.
How
by
much
doing
do
that.
you
Oh no, I
think,
didn't break anything.
How much do you think you just broke?
did
oh
he?
my
I would know.
I know,
Did
just-
he break anything?
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
There's something wrong. There's definitely something wrong. I don't know what, but there's something.
Oh no.
And you all hear faint mariachi music coming from Chingar's ass cheek.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh
Well,
oh boy.
Anna still hasn't returned from her excursion, so I guess we're staying here for
Yeah,
another
where's
day
Anna?
at least.
On another note.
So we'll have to go and find someone who can repair you.
Oh my gosh.
What
would
happened?
be-
Chingar?
What happened after
Like,
that?
Darkleer's gonna kind of like take the very defensive, disappointed faller kind of stance. What happened?
I would. Silence.
While this is going
Speak.
on, Morinth is going to step outside and see if she can connect to Mr. the Bear and Keela.
Chingar,
Okay.
speak.
But we'll let this play out first.
Well, I wanted a griffin.
Uh-huh.
I went to get the griffin, and long story short, it took my head.
The griffin took your head.
The griffin took my head.
I'm gonna insight that.
Okay.
Fucking hardcore insight.
Just because of how shifty Chingar looks, like his eyes keep moving
Natural
back and
10!
forth. Hey!
Insight? Yeah, it's 10.
Hey!
Perfectly average roll.
That natural 10, boy.
I mean, he looks kind of shifty, but also Chingar is a very confused boy most of the time, so...
I would like to roll in
Chingar, after we left, you stayed behind him. We heard
10,
gunfire.
18.
What happened?
Well, the father.
Oh, you got a natural
he
10
was
too?
shooting at you,
Dope.
so I tried to stop him, and I stopped him. I definitely stopped him. And then I went to go get the griffin, and yeah.
Darkleer's gonna kind of like blink and kind of like look down and do that thing with his mouth, like when you like,
Where you, like,
run your teeth.
Yeah, like working your jaw or
Yeah.
whatever, running your tongue over your teeth.
And he's just gonna look back up at Chingar, daggers in his eyes. You killed
Literally.
him.
No, just
You
kidding.
killed
Daggers
him,
in his
didn't
eyes,
you?
too.
I didn't
Dante's
try
very
to.
impressed.
You didn't take into account your own strength, and you hit the man with your maul, didn't you?
Yes.
You know, it's
What of the boy?
I don't know. I lost the boy.
You lost the boy.
I lost
It
the boy.
almost seems like he deserves to have a sledgehammer for a neck, huh?
You lost the boy.
I lost the boy.
So let me get this straight. You decided you wanted a griffin.
Uh-huh.
The farmer started shooting at us.
Uh-huh.
You decided to hit him with the maul. You left
Uh-huh.
the boy. You went in for the griffin, and it destroyed you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Chingar,
Yes.
you left the boy.
Yes.
Why is that such a big deal, Jace? Why is it such a big deal to Darkleer?
I'm gonna answer this in character, actually.
Perfect.
Chingar,
Yes.
they saw you with us. And you left a witness.
Uh-huh.
That boy lived on the outside of the city, not far from the guards. If he comes in the morning, or even maybe they're after us now, where he says, this giant warforged killed my father and this was the party he was with, you've damned us all.
Oh.
I don't
I
mean
have
to
made
be
a mistake.
cynical or awful, but maybe you should have killed the boy too.
I mean, that's one answer, I guess. I think maybe the moral we're looking at is don't accidentally kill people.
That would be the preferred,
Morinth is outside.
especially in a town, that already wants some of us dead. We're gonna get you fixed in the morning, Chingar.
Okay.
Don't do anything else. And
And
Darkleer's gonna go up to his room.
So, Keela, are you telling me you can or can't fix Chingar?
I mean, I can totally fix him. It's just a matter of, you're not even remotely in the same place
Well,
as
I
am.
mean, how quickly can you? Where even am I? I'm gonna like snap at someone that's walking by. Be like, what is this? What is this place? Don't look at me like that. Just answer.
Larian in Silthus.
What? How fast can you get to Larian in Silthus?
I mean, I can't just pick up and leave whenever I want to.
I mean, can't you?
No.
Aren't you a freelancer?
I'm trying to fix Asperia.
I mean, is it that important?
I mean, kind of.
I feel like I shouldn't have to argue with you, because you're right, and I'm just in a bad mood. That's just what it is. How long will it take to fix Chingar? I mean, Luci shoved a sledgehammer up his neck, and then mariachi music out of his ass cheek. Like left or right, I didn't get close enough, and I don't want to get close enough to know which one. But there's definitely
his ass cheek is made of like plexifoam. How did this happen?
There's definitely festive Hispanic music coming from his butt. And he needs to be
like
fixed.
I said, I could
so
probably
bad.
fix it pretty quick, but I'm not there.
And then I don't think we've told you guys yet, but our airship crashed. Yeah,
That's a little harder
it
to
is.
fix.
I mean, I'm not asking you to. That's a bit ridiculous. But if you think that you could send, or if Mr. the Bear could send any people out to salvage anything from that crash, we would appreciate it. It's not a top priority, but there are some valuable things on there.
I'll track your core and we'll see what we can do.
Yes, I mean, maybe you can find out what happened to it. And just make sure Pidge isn't destroying the keep. Like, you can stay... I trust you a little bit more. You can kind of keep an eye on things. With Marufi, he's a bit weird, but not that weird.
Oh, I think we're breaking up.
I've heard that trick before. I'm just
click.
gonna, like... I'm just gonna, like, hang up and just be like, it's just been a day. And then Chingar's head, how did that even happen? And I'm just gonna be talking to myself like that as I walk back in. And then it's just deathly quiet.
Okay. Alright. And actually, I think on that note, judging by the time, I think we're gonna call break there.
Okay.
We'll be back after these short messages.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching here. What is it, episode 5?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, episode 5. So we wanted to let you guys know of a little announcement thing we've been doing for a minute now. We are doing this thing where if you're on, Twitter, Tumblr, or Facebook, and you reblog, share, retweet, etc., using the Adventure Boys hashtag, that's hashtag Adventure Boys, and just talk a little bit about the show, get it out there to your friends, and leave an NPC name and traits, or just a name. We'll take either one. You might find the NPC in future episodes. Jack is always scrounging around for... Yeah, always
He forgets all the time. We're like, what's this dude's name? Ah, shit, why you gotta ask me that question?
Yeah, and so... Please, talk about the show. We'll take your NPC and possibly the trait as well and put them into further episodes. We'll be very glad to hear that. Yeah, so we're very excited to hear from you guys, to see what NPCs you come up with. Oh, and, just to be 100% sure here, we will look at the names. We're not going to take Ash Cheek McJumbles as easily as we would Colin.
Or like Hubert. You like old dude names, not like male genitalia names.
Yeah, as long as it's not female genitalia is fine. No, just kidding. But yeah, keep that in mind. Please talk about the show. We love to hear from you guys. We love to hear you guys talk about the show. All right, and we're going to be doing a live show here at Anime Bonsai. It's in Layton, Utah. It'll be on October 20th. It's a Friday. Our show goes on at 4:30. We're not exactly sure what room it's in, but just follow the sound of dice rolling. Yeah, come hang out. Say hi to Kets Modith, the Adventure Boys. Okay, Scott, what have you got?
I would just like to give a huge shout out to my Uncle Scott. Thanks for boosting us in SoCal, my dude. And that's it.
Yeah, we're hoping to get real big everywhere. We love you guys, and we just want everyone to experience this with us. All right, thank you so much. Keep listening. We're here for a real humdinger today. All right, thank you.
All right, welcome back to them boys, the Adventure Boys. Last we left off, Chingar got a serious talking to, and now we're back from our break full of Coca-Cola and Doritos, like true D&D players. And we're back.
Yeah, Coke and Doritos, which no one's allowed to eat while the microphones are on.
You're not
I'm editing to that while I'm editing.
You're not my real mom.
Jack, I need to...
Anyway, what's happening this
Alright,
game?
you guys are hanging out in the tavern. It is kind of stony silence after darkleer waltzed out back to his room. You guys hear a...
No.
On the tavern?
Can't
On
The
the
doors are
door.
closed. It's closing.
Okay.
X-ray vision.
So
I'm
not
looking.
the room, but the door of the
The
tavern.
door of the tavern.
No, you're not.
Can't
Lucy,
stop me.
Lucy's gonna go like hide. There's stairs, right?
Mhm.
Lucy's gonna go hide at the corner of the stairs, just like with enough of an eye on the door, but like easily away he can slip away without being seen.
I'll answer it.
I open the door.
Chingar's already opened it.
Alright, you both open the door at the same time.
I'm just sitting at a table, just like looking at them.
Alright, you pull open the door. Everyone from their various vantage points looks. And you see Anna standing at the door.
Hello.
Anna, where have you been?
I went to the Citadel. I thought maybe I could
get in. I couldn't, turns out.
Lucy
Yeah.
slides down the stairs. What if I told you I can get you in?
Not right now. I think I'm gonna go up to my room. And she just kind of like walks past you up to her room.
Do you have a cold? She sounds
Closing
a little
the door.
more manly than usual.
Your voice was definitely more baritone, yes.
Well, does anyone else want to go to the Citadel?
I want to go to the Citadel.
I mean, I am a very lovely shade of red. As I'm sure you've noticed, I stand out in a crowd. So, no.
Ah,
I don't stand out at all.
oh no.
And no, you're not putting makeup on me. Thank you. But no thank you.
No, the goal is to stand out.
Oh, darling. I was gonna kind of sigh and then just like look away towards
Alright,
like a corner ceiling, like a camera on
If
the
you're not going to
office.
give me some constructive criticism, I don't want to talk about
I
it.
mean, I'm just saying my paws have reached nirvana, and I just don't want to muck that up. You know?
You're gonna put makeup on me.
Honey, you've never seen my brushes.
I mean, if that was supposed to be some type of jab, it's just...
Oh no, I'm just saying they're magic.
Oh, good for you. I'm sure they're very magical.
Literally.
Yeah, I wasn't being sarcastic.
I got those magic hands.
I'm sure you do.
Uses mage hand to do some jazz hands.
This is just what I sound like, Lucy. If it's going to be a problem, I'm sure we can get like a translator that can tell you when I'm not being sarcastic.
She's not being sarcastic.
Good job, Chingar. But I was, actually.
Oh. She was being sarcastic.
I'm just going to kind of...
Flatline.
I'm just going to smile really warmly and sweetly at Lucy, and then turn back to the romance novel and the large glass of wine I was drinking at the table.
I'm gonna go to the bar
Okay.
and start mixing everybody drinks.
Okay, darkleer.
In his room.
He's in this room.
He's at the door.
Okay.
He went up to the door as soon as he realized it wasn't there.
Okay.
Hey, Darkleer. She this mean to everybody?
Darkleer's gonna crack the door. Do you mean Morinth?
Yeah, I really don't feel like I deserve this. I'm not that bad of a guy.
Darkleer's gonna kind of open the door and like gesture for Lucy to come in.
Oh, well, I've never been in. Oh, boy. Hikes up his shoes and walks in.
Darkleer's gonna close the door. Morinth is a very acquired taste, to say the least. Yes, she can be quite rude. But I find that she has a very unique way of talking to people. If you'd like, I can speak with her. We have an understanding between us.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've been beat up by a woman, and if that's what comes out of this, I'd really rather just be talked rudely to, honestly.
Darkleer's gonna kind of like smirk a little bit, kind of like look down. He's gonna take a few steps like around the room, and he's gonna look back at Lucy. He's like, well, I suppose I may just be used to it, but I can assure you that I can talk with Morinth.
Lucy has his arms folded in front of him. He's stroking his beard and just... Yeah, I don't know. Been a long time since I've had a close relationship with a woman.
Oh, you're not getting close to Morinth, I'm sorry.
Hey, this is the closest I've been to any woman in a long time.
That's fair.
See, when you get in bed with business, you don't get in bed with anyone else.
Understandable.
I really just want to say getting in bed is my business, but it's like, I am downstairs.
As I said, Lucy, I can speak with Morinth and have her, and we can discuss about how she's been talking with you, but aside from anything else, women will do as they will.
Yeah.
And they have more power than anyone else in this world.
Lucy's gonna smile and kind of tuck his eyes below his hat and walk towards the door and turn. I'm just trying to help, Darkleer. If at the end of the day you guys don't want me here, I don't gotta be. And he's gonna kind of tuck himself out of the doorway. He's actually gonna make his way to the streets.
Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna start walking around.
Alright.
Hat low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find someone to feast on with my lycanthropy.
What? What?
No, I'm kidding.
Jack, you didn't tell us about this.
I haven't had to deal with a cannibal in the party since I DM'd.
Cool, you find this man with his hat tucked low to his eyes.
Not Lucy. It's just been a long day for Morinth. She's happy.
In your head, you're like, oh, my party's back at the tavern. This man should be fine.
Wow, another half-orc. That's interesting.
Alright.
That beard looks oddly familiar.
Nothing else really happens for the rest of the night, so I'm assuming you guys head to bed.
Oh,
I need a blacksmith.
Everything's closed.
You're
We
a
have to wait for the
blacksmith.
morning.
I am blacksmith.
I mean, if the tavern's closed, then everything else is
You
also
need like a
closed.
golemancer. You need more than the blacksmith. You need someone special.
there are guards out and about, right?
Yep.
Is there a curfew in the city?
Doesn't appear to be.
Lucy's gonna find a guard who he's gonna case some guards. He's gonna find one that looks a little bored.
Okay. Yeah, you find this woman who not wearing a helmet or anything, just holding this pike, close cropped hair, just kind of like sitting there looking over the horizon.
He's gonna. Is there a stool around or anything?
Yeah, there's a. It's kind of like towards an area. There's like a back alley where that same back alley where the woman was doing her washing. So there's her stool.
He's gonna slide a stool out. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you mind if I have a seat?
I don't see why not.
Sets it down and sits next to her. Hand kind of like against his conjoined knuckles here. Hey, you interested in playing some cards?
She kind of like looks around the empty streets. Looks around. There's no other guards, really patrolling nearby, and just yeah, sure, fuck it.
Yeah, he's gonna reach into his bag and start dealing out some cards. So I'm pretty new to the city. While playing, what can you tell me about the people who run the place?
The elves.
Yeah. Anyone in particular? Is there like a high elf king or?
Ooh, that'd be the overseer you're looking for.
Overseer. What's does he just go by overseer?
She goes by overseer. That's basically all. We don't know her real name. In fact, I don't think anyone's seen her for a while. She was married to the previous overseer. But things went a little sour. After his death, she took power, closed down the citadel, made it forbidden for the public to enter.
Any children?
One. But, well, that's a bit more of a legend. She, starts putting down cards, she kind of strokes her chin. Story goes that, she had one daughter. And this is all quite a long time ago. So you'll forgive me if I don't get all the details right.
Oh, you're fine.
But the rumor goes that she was a Dao, a genie of the earth.
Oh.
Got in bed with the elf overseer, who was a good enough man. They had this daughter, a Genasi, I believe they called him. Raised her, everything seemed like it was going okay. And then legend goes that she started seeing a man out in the outer circle, and this was around the time that her father started getting sick, and her mother was kind of taking control of things. So I guess her mother, seeing as Dao are typically a bit more controlling, a bit more evil than other genie. She really, when she found out about this, she didn't take kindly to it. So she set a plan in motion. The next time the daughter was out on the town, they were arrested by guards. And I guess at this point, she'd kept it a secret for so long that she had a child by this man. So they took man, woman, and child, and were set to burn at the stake in the center of town, as an example.
Oh, that's
But I guess this daughter was pretty famous around town, and the innkeeper who'd been keeping them on the down low got this kind older woman. She took pity on her and ran up and freed her bindings long enough that the woman and the child, both being Genasi, could melt into the earth and escape.
But the cheating husband, of course.
No, he wasn't cheating. He was, she was more like cheating on her responsibilities with this man. The husband was, burnt alive. But, and this is all very hush-hush.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not, real. Legend has it that if you're ever having a hard time in your home or your relationship, you can go to the, they carve their names into a wall, like young people do, in some back alley. And if you go and you leave a note there, then, they'll come whisk you away in the middle of the night, off to their tribe of warrior women or whatever.
What's this tribe? Do you know what that's called? Any name for it?
No, I just have whispers on the wind of rotten troops being savaged on their way to town, of women just going missing in the middle of the night and never showing up again.
All right, and tell me, does the overseer have any close friends?
No.
No. Oh. Yeah, see, I was actually in town looking for an old friend of mine up in the Citadel, looking for a... See, I run a bank, and I was looking to manage some finances.
Alright.
And they forgot to leave me their name. They set it up an account and everything. And I've just been trying to look for this man.
Huh. Well, can't say I know too much about the upper circle. I'm just a guard down here.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure if I heard the name, I'd remember it. Oh, wow. So, lost in your story, seems I lost this hand.
Well, you get good at cards when you're a guard in a boring-ass city like this.
I can understand that. Well, thank you for your time, ma'am. I guess I better be turning in.
Alright.
And he tips his hat and goes to bed.
Alright.
Right there in front of him.
He's all, can you
Rolls
leave?
out his bedroll.
Can you leave, please? He taps Wrinkle. I'm trying to sleep here. Can you go stand over there?
Hey, I'm sleeping here.
I'm sleeping here.
I'm sleeping.
Alright. So the
That's
next
some
morning
cool
rolls
lore.
around.
I dig that.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's nice. Tasty.
Okay, next morning rolls around.
Next morning.
We have to get Chingar
So,
fixed.
I have immunity to poison. Does that affect alcohol?
Yeah. It's,
Oh, because you're a monk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna find me a
You can just
blacksmith
pull the Dante method, just
Okay.
drink faster than your
Overdrink.
immunity.
Yeah.
Okay, roll investigation.
I think it's the three of us that are going, at least, right? Are you coming with us?
Yeah, might as well.
So it's the four of us that are going to go find a blacksmith.
Okay.
Oh damn! It's a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you begin trekking through the city, and eventually you find a small blacksmith shop.
I'm gonna walk in.
Before we all go in, I'm also going to pull Lucy to the side. Lucy, last
Yeah.
night I snapped at you, and it wasn't fair, and I'd had a very long day, and I was very upset, and it's not an excuse to talk to you like that, and I'm very sorry. I'm gonna kind of pat his shoulder.
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I appreciate it. Just, he kind of like a ginger hug, like not sure if this is what he should be doing, but he wants to put that sentiment out there. Kind of a quick pat.
More just gonna awkwardly stand there with her arms up, kind of by her sides, like, okay, like you do when you get awkward hugs.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's not important. Thank you. And then he's gonna walk into the blacksmith.
Next time,
Hello.
I'm just gonna yell at darkleer. I'm just gonna turn.
Hello,
and look at
welcome to the
Darkleer.
Steel Bellows.
I need help.
Oh, gee, alright.
Walk in
You
behind
see
him.
this kind of thin man with a curled mustache and an undercut. And you see all these very fancy weapons all along the walls. Just lots of embellishments, lots of gems and things.
Very nice.
Can you fix this?
As you can see, our warforce has run into some trouble.
I can see that. Never seen a warforged before. Yeah, kind of
I
like
have now.
kind of like walks up and just starts looking around. He goes to touch the weird plating on your back with the glued-on wings, then kind of stops himself and just may I?
Just don't break anything.
All right. He starts like kind of like looking around at things and like taking measurements and notes and things, and just after a while he just okay. All right. So I'm used to making kind of artisanal weapons like these. But I think I've got the stuff around here that I can fix you.
That doesn't sound confident.
I can't fix the internal anything, but I can fit the head back on.
Okay.
That's all I need.
No.
Would he be able to turn it at all? Could you temporarily put the head back on without doing any type of damage to the wiring and everything that's inside of him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but good enough that it's not going to get knocked off if we run into like an ogre or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he kind of like leads Chingar back into the back, and you guys are left out in this very hipstery forge, this hipstery storefront.
Darkleer's gonna turn his back to where he took Chingar, look at Morinth and Thrask and be like, he didn't mention a price.
I am also
Luci's
concerned.
just kind of like hanging on the window, staring out into what I assume is raining. It's probably not raining. It's raining.
Actually, it is raining. It's getting kind of. It's like I said, it was very late summer when you guys left. It's getting on towards fall now, and there's like a crispness to the air.
Lucy's just kind of hanging, elbows crossed on the windowsill, kind of absent-mindedly staring into the rain.
Morinth is staring at some type of swirly thing on the wall. She's not sure what it is, and she's determined to find out without help.
Alright. And actually, Darkleer, with your passive perception of that, what, 20?
19.
19.
Tasty.
You see that there's a sword on the wall that looks familiar to you.
What does it look like?
It's kind of this, like,
Familiar.
jagged, like, almost like it's made of a bunch of polygons, like a Mario model from the Nintendo 64. It's pure black, and it's all one piece. There's no tang, there's no cross piece or anything. It looks like a much bigger version of the dagger you have, yeah.
Oh.
And the guy comes back out, and Chingar now has, like, you can kind of see the seam.
But before anything, I made sure I took out the sledgehammer.
Yeah. He's gonna cut this, like, silvery seam around his neck, like he's wearing a very small choker.
It's the latest fashion.
Is
Kinda
Mariachi
looks like it's
music
made
still
of-
coming from his butt?
I mean, it's kind of muffled. Alright, there's put a weak seal around the neck area. It should be able to be easily taken off when you guys need to actually get a real fix. But for now, it'll hold on for whatever you're going to be doing.
And how much is that gonna cost us?
I mean, it took me like 5 minutes. I'm not going to charge you for it.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate that.
Here.
If you know someone looking for forging or armor or anything, just recommend them to me to Steel Bellows.
Will do. What can you tell me about that sword up there? And I'm gonna gesture to the black sword.
Oh, that's actually it's a replica, mostly meant for like above mantelpieces and everything. And it's only a replica because I can't actually make one of those.
What is it?
That's a cold iron blade. It's made of this very specific material, found very rarely on this plane. Can't actually be forged in any fire. It has to be made in a forge that runs off specifically magical energy. Because if you heat it up, it loses its magical properties. Which its magical properties are that it is extremely effective against the Fae. It's said to be the only thing that can kill fairies, pixies, all sorts of things.
Huh.
But yeah, why, you interested in that?
No, I just happened to have thought I'd seen it before.
I'm gonna show this guy. Oh, I'm not there. Damn it.
You can't be.
No, that's fine.
Wait,
Okay.
where'd you go?
I don't know. I was just chilling in the bar.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, there's one more thing I need, though.
Yeah.
I need a gauntlet that can go to about here.
Points at slightly lower than elbow.
Yeah. Or slightly above elbow.
Yes,
well, depending on where you're coming from.
I'm gonna turn away from the swirly
Closer
thing.
to his wrist.
And just
About the
be
middle
like,
of my forearm.
Yeah.
Do you have money to pay for that, Chingar?
Yes.
What do you... Just a gauntlet?
Just a metal gauntlet.
Alright. It'll probably take me maybe 2 hours, unless I've got something lying around. I'll probably run you about 70 gold.
I don't have that much.
What do you need a gauntlet for?
I don't know, I thought it looked cool.
Is that the only reason you wanted it? Because you thought it would look cool?
Yeah.
Can't you just make one?
You know I could.
You know you could. Yeah.
Chingar did take a course in blacksmithing a while
I
back.
did. I'm
saying all this while I'm still staring at this swirly thing.
He's also got a portable forge back home.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a forge in that keep.
Well, I guess it's not a portable forge, it's just a forge that he has back home.
Man, a portable forge. Every man's dream.
Forget about your grilling days in the summer.
I can do it myself. I forgot I can do that.
Okay, so if we're millionaires, if we have 1 million viewers by the time this episode airs, we're coming up on Christmas, portable forges.
We'll set up a P.O. box. We're pretty sure they can fit that inside.
Now, instead of hearing the dulcet tones of Anthony's air conditioning or fridge or guinea pigs or what have you, you'll just hear the ting, ting, ting.
The sweet, sweet sounds of a portable forge.
That'll be me in the back making swords.
While DMing.
Yeah,
Jack,
I'll just
wait,
yell.
did you say roll what? I said a constitution save.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you over that sword. I think you said I rolled it at 20.
I can't hear you over all that manliness you have in Anthony's kind of small kitchen.
I'll just buy myself my own personal mic.
God.
The audio will just be flooded with this very clear ting, ting, ting.
Anyways, back to Dungeons and Dragons.
I forgot that I can use a forge.
Alright, so you guys heading out of this man's business, or...
I'm gonna give him 1 gold for his kindness in fixing Chingar's neck.
Cool.
I'm gonna give him a very gentle hug. As gentle as I can.
Alright, he's open to it. You hug.
Nice.
Seeing that dagger reminds me that we need to go and talk to Heinrich.
Is this in character or out of character?
This is out of character. We need to go talk to Heinrich.
We need to go talk to the Heimlich.
Heimlich?
The Heimlich maneuver.
That's his name, right?
Yeah, Heimlich. He's the, isn't that caterpillar from Bug's Life?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I haven't seen
I
that
think
movie
it
in
is,
so
yeah.
long. I haven't seen that movie since I watched it on VHS the last time.
I think that's the last time I watched it.
That
too.
should be a hint, and I desperately want to see it.
As the party exits the smith, Luci still in the window. His hand reaches out and touches the rein.
I'm gonna kind of I'm halfway out the door, but I'm gonna do that thing where you lean back and you look over at someone, and I'm all, Luci, are you coming?
At this point, Luci has scrawled out on a piece of parchment in his hand. It says Thrask and Liana, and he kind of crumples it up and shoves it in his pocket as he follows behind the party. Remembering the words of the wall. The one where they write their names.
Oh, yeah.
Morinth squints and then leans forward again.
Alright. You guys, are you heading back to the tavern then, I assume?
Yeah, we have to talk to
Alright.
boy.
Probably.
You find, it's pretty early now. It's before noon. You see Hooper's there kind of, tuning up his loot. You see Heinrich's there paying for their tab. And Kel's there saddling up Marshmallow.
Love Marshmallow. So as we walk in, I'm going to walk up to their party, addressing no one in particular, but all of them at the same time, He's like, you guys mentioned you had some run-ins with Slads before, correct?
Yeah, we had run in with him a while ago. That's how we knew to talk to that sage guy.
Right. And you said a while ago, so then you all seem to be fine.
Yeah, we're good.
What Slad was it? There was different colored ones when we fought them.
I think it was a blue one. It was the one with the claws.
Yeah, the blue one.
Yeah.
The blue
What
one.
procedure did you follow?
He gave us this injection thing, and we just injected and we were fine.
That's it.
He also gave us a few other items. I think he's a prophet. And he gives you things they're gonna help you in your quest or whatever. I still haven't used this, and she holds up this this bronze plate. I did use the you gave me like this weird pillow thing. I did use that to get out of a pitfall trap.
Oh.
But I don't know.
So it's kind of just like a figure it out.
I mean, I guess that guy kind of made me uncomfortable, honestly.
I mean, he was weird, but not that weird. But I understand.
And I guess that answers more questions than
It does.
what we were worried about was that, because he also gave us some items. And obviously he didn't say anything about them, and so we were worried that perhaps there was a part of the puzzle that we were missing regarding the slats.
Yeah, no, I guess it's just something for the future.
Indeed. Can I
Well-
pet your dog?
Oh, Marshmallow? My steed? Yeah.
Oh, your steed.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
And then I'm just going to proceed to pet the dog.
Alright.
Sorry,
He kind of like looks at you with like these narrowed eyes as you get closer, and then you start scritching behind his ears, and his tongue lolls out, and his tail
I
starts
have
wagging.
the ultimate scritches.
Are we ready to go out then? Ready to move on?
Yeah.
With our quest?
Are we going after Heinrich or?
Do we have
in,
Mira?
in character, Lucy's gonna slide up a stool.
Oh yeah, she was in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's the next step here? We got Robo Boy kind of fixed.
Hey.
I guess the next step would be to
we probably
head to Fellwood.
Fellwood? We should
complete
probably go
Mira's
grab
quest.
Mira. She's just been
She's
hanging out in
upstairs.
the room upstairs, yeah.
Lucy's gonna slide over next to the Silver Chalice people. Creak, creak, creak. Hey guys, wouldn't happen to have a map over to Fellwood, would you?
Oh, no.
I don't actually know where that is.
Do
Really?
you know where we could get maps in this town?
I have a map right here, and he pulls open a map. I don't know of anywhere named Fellwood, though, and we've traveled a while in this... Well, a while ago we traveled in this country. I'm not exactly sure where Fellwood is.
We've heard it's on the border.
Are there any blank spots on the map that not really blank, but like
Kind of empty.
glancing at it kind of looks empty?
Yeah, it's like in like Fallout or Skyrim or whatever, when you like haven't filled out your map in that specific area.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still got like terrain, but doesn't have any little dots. Yeah, there's actually a lot in the Great Forest.
And that's where Mira said she was from, right? The Great Forest.
Maybe we can get her down here
I
and
don't
we can talk to her.
I'm gonna go
She
upstairs
can kind
and
of give
grab
us
Mira.
direction.
Yeah.
Let
I'm
me
going
see. I think I
upstairs.
actually do have a map.
Oh.
Well, nope, because that has spoilers on it.
Oh.
But yeah,
boy.
basically the Great Forest covers most of the country.
Are you sure we can't see it? No,
I'm pretty sure, because it says where Fellwood is right on it.
Oh.
Um,
I'm going upstairs to grab Mira.
You see her and Anna are just kind of like sitting there hanging out and talking.
Mira,
Yes.
do you think I could bother you to come downstairs for a moment and help us find Fellwood on Heinrich's map?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. Let's go.
Just kind of runs down the stairs with you. And I kind of just, follows behind. Still seems a little off after yesterday, but...
She's
Mira,
fine.
good morning. How are you?
She's a bit.
I'm good. I don't remember if her voice was like this, but whatever. I'd like to get going as soon as we can, though.
That's what we're trying to do.
Where on this map would you say Fellwood is?
It's along the coast.
Does she point?
Yeah, she points to like the far coast, like opposite side of the country from you guys, kind of. Well, it's still north, but it's east instead of west.
Okay. So what else? So it's on the coast of the. So this country is not a landlocked country.
No, you have Dorvogen to the north, Malok to the northeast. Let me double check my map.
Malok's the one we flew
You
over.
have
Yeah.
Fidata to the east. Here's the map.
ferry is in Fidata, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
We're
then
still a little ways from home.
Maylock was where Beelzebub's
Yeah.
drop was.
Didn't we go in there to get a stone?
I don't
Wait,
know.
what?
I don't know why we went
Beelzebub's drop, we went there because it was a side quest.
there. I don't know the purpose behind that
Okay.
sad place.
You're trying to figure out why people were throwing themselves into the bottomless hole.
Sad. It's not
Um,
Morinth's problem. No, just kidding.
So how far is it from where we are currently?
The coast would probably be about a week's travel.
By foot.
About a week's travel by foot, a little more. Probably about 3 or 4 days in a wagon.
From memory,
Mm-hmm.
did we see anybody traveling, like, alternative means of travel?
Oh, yes.
Besides
Well,
the griffins?
considering we're in a jungle nation fueled by elves, I'd assume they have a better way of travel.
Aside from
Especially,
griffins.
like using the trees, you know?
Yeah. This is my bad. I forgot to tell you guys. The citadel, right along the spire, or actually right along the above the outer walls, you did see 2 airships parked.
2?
Yeah.
How did they look? They spoke of people owning airships being part of this, like, army, right?
No, it was just like a high class situation.
Okay.
But yeah, these very fancy, like golden gilded airships, just kind of like hovering in the upper citadel.
How protected did they look?
I mean, the whole thing is like locked down.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything, Jack.
Lucy's gonna go to the bartender.
Okay.
The bartender.
He's gonna slide up real close. Hey, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so the airship's up there.
Yeah.
They typically take passengers.
Not unless you're an elf of a high nobility. Got to trace your lineage back at least 3 generations.
What
Doctor,
if
why do you
what
have
if you're
to
someone
go?
like valuable to the elves?
I imagine they'd probably let you go out on it. They don't really take them out much.
Well, do you know? So I only see 2 up there.
Mm-hmm.
Would you happen to know whose they are?
I don't keep track of the elven families. Probably someone pretty close to the overseer, like that level.
Any idea where I can find some names?
Are there public records, perhaps?
Not really. The elves don't really feel like they have to share anything with us, especially names, because names have a certain power in this area. Well, with the fairies and all, if you believe in that sort of thing.
Oh, yes.
Don't believe it till you see it.
Mm.
Alright, thank you. Boys, I think I've got something.
Lovely.
What do you got?
I know a pretty powerful man, myself. A man who can secure many things, who's a great helper of people. But this is going to be tricky.
Okay.
Alright.
My friend, Frederick Dwapstein. He can get himself a lot of places. Real easily. The problem is, unless I have a name, I can't forge any documents, and it will become dramatically less official. But if I can secure the name of someone who owns that airship, I can give myself direct ties to them via documentation. And that means perhaps we can get passage on an airship, or borrow one. And I can almost promise you guys I can get us up there with a little finagling.
So what exactly do you need us to do, Lucy?
So, first, I can increase our odds of getting there by getting a name.
Okay.
And at this point, you guys hear a voice from at the top of the stairs. I think I can get us a name.
Is that Dante?
Yeah, you see, boy.
Alright, I'm gonna get the documentation right now. Do you need any help?
I wouldn't mind taking someone else with me, but I can probably do it alone.
I'll go.
Who do
Alright.
Okay, Chingar.
Alright, Ralkaya. I'm gonna need your steady hand to forge me some documents. We'll be upstairs. How long are you gonna need?
Give me 2 hours.
2 hours. Alright, guys. Lucy puts his hand out.
We'll put our hands in, I'm assuming. Dante
Yeah,
does at least.
Yes.
Yeah,
Kira
Morinth will
does.
put hers in.
Alright. Kets Modith.
Kets
Yeah.
Morinth grabbed
Alright,
Darkleer's
Ralkaya.
hand and made him put
Let's
his hand in.
let's get this moving. And now we're up to forge some official documents. Let's see. How should we do this?
Morinth's gonna turn to Darkleer and be like, "No one ever asks me to forge documents."
Do you know how?
Yes.
Lucy doesn't know that.
So she's just gonna pout.
I
So
want all of this man's belongings.
no, not that bad. So Frederick de Wopstein is known as a royal financial counselor.
Yeah, I know him.
Today he's an elf.
Okay.
Today he's a very prestigious elf that people have heard of. Very, very important man that people have heard of. And let's see how we
caught
can
without names today.
I'm so proud of you, Jack. Look
let's
at
see
you.
how we can word this.
Or
So
without meals.
we've been hired by someone in so and so family to look at their airship and appraise it. We've been hired to appraise their airship and give them an exact value of it. And this documentation promises that we can give them a higher value to improve their airship. So today we're airship appraisalmen.
Can I be a national mattress tag?
And we're
inspector?
gonna have some official documents dating back a minute. Some old looking documents because travel, it takes time to get here from where Frederick was. Frederick was somewhere else important. All the way from Silvery Moon,
Damn.
the capital of fucking elves.
Damn, that is far.
Yeah,
We don't
so-
even know if that's in this world.
So yeah, we just need names. Yeah.
Silvery Moon in this world. Does
Oh,
the
and
sword
before
quest
Dante
exist?
rushes out.
Silvery Moon is in the extended universe. It's on a continent you may never go to.
Oh, and before Dante rushes out. Oh, and if you can get me a signature, we'll be right along.
Alright.
Are there portable CBTVs?
They're not good, but yeah.
I'm watching the soaps.
Alright. Okay.
I'm making Darkleer watch the soaps with me.
Alright. So I think we're running up on time here, yeah? I think what we'll probably do then is we'll go to Chingar and Dante. Okay. So Dante leads you to the same kind of area that you guys found Fuck Hands McMike yesterday.
No.
And just kind of like motions for you to follow as he slips down this same alleyway and follows the same path that you guys went down with like surprising accuracy. And you guys find yourself at the same crack in the wall.
Are we going in?
Dante just ducks down and slips through.
Oh, okay. And go through. Right after him.
Okay. You find him crouched behind the counter in the bakery. Alright, Chingar. And we need a distraction. Not something that's going to get everyone flooding this place, but I need something that'll make a rich, pompous-ass drow come into this
Drow.
creepy drow. Sorry. Pompous-ass elf. Drow wouldn't be here.
I was concerned. I was like, why would a drow be
I need
here?
a drow.
What am I doing
Pompous
there?
ass elf to come into this spooky bakery. Got any ideas?
Just gonna pull out my pack. Let's see here. How's your luck feeling, Dante?
No,
I'm
not
always
a
feeling
mummy
lucky.
lord.
What?
I'm always feeling lucky.
Alright, I need you to reach into this bag.
Alright.
Oh no.
Not a mummy lord.
A mummy lord.
No.
Reach into the bag, Dante.
Alright.
Grab the bean.
Oh god.
He grabs a bean.
Get ready. Drop it right
So,
there.
for people wondering, Chingar has a bag of beans, and in the D&D universe, it's not a good time. There's a very small but possible chance of summoning a mummy lord.
Throw
And
it
his
right
pyramid, his
there. I'm
lair.
sure it'll attract somewhat of an attention.
Alright, I've rolled a number. I'm now looking in my Dungeon Master Guide.
Oh god. Hey guys, stolen airship.
I mean, you guys stole your first airship, so...
I mean, nobody was using it. You just broke it down.
Ghosts were using it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they can just go with the airship.
Okay. And to be clear, none of us at the table knows anything. Specifically, Chingar doesn't know anything besides what he's already got, what it does. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Let me roll the dice.
2 things have happened while I've thrown these beans.
I already know what the thing I got was.
Oh god.
I'm really glad I'm not there. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not bad. He throws it to the ground and it just pops and just splits into several different bean pieces. And then you just like kind of sitting there looking and watching it, and nothing happens for a minute. And Dante just like kind of nods at you, just all right. What was supposed to happen?
Something. Last time I threw one of these, there was a bunch of little pink frog things.
Huh?
Time before that, that's
What happened with the frog things? I don't remember that.
we threw it down, pink frogs, and then we ran.
Huh?
The time before that, though, there was a giant tree man.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's when I broke my legs.
Yeah. I'm hoping something.
Turns out tree men are heavy enough to break a stone bridge.
Oh yeah, apparently.
So I'm just gonna. I think this one was a dud.
What was it?
Want to grab another bean?
Mm.
When you hear
What?
and you look down, and you see the bits of bean just popping like popcorn into these small pink toads that fill the room. There are about 9 of them, just kind of jumping around this room. What? These are those pink toads, right?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pick one up.
Okay.
Aren't they deadly poisonous?
No.
I don't know. Maybe.
Not the monster manual.
Oh, put that away, Jack.
Alright, you pick one up and you kind of look at it, and it looks up at you, and you see its face transform.
Oh, no.
Like it's made of jello. Kind of shifting and wobbling. And you see it shift into this kind of long snout. And it keeps shifting, and there's this long tail with a barb on the end. And it slowly shifts into this small wyvern-looking creature, a pseudo-dragon.
That's cool. Okay.
And it kind of screeches at you a little bit and hops around in your hands.
Those are so
This is
dangerous,
so
but-
cute. Oh, Dante, look what I got.
It's just a tiny dragon.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm gonna pet it.
You hear another... you don't hear the pops, but you hear a shifting and... you hear shifting and squelching. As you look over and see another one of the frogs shifting into something not as small. It shifts into like this kind of half sphere shape. And it pops out these legs and these antennae as this pill bug looking thing with this rough brown hide. This chitin just kind of like starts crawling around. And you see it run up to there's like this kind of rusted box in the back, and you hear it go. And then there's this beam of almost like electricity that shoots out of its antennae, and it hits this box and just turns it to rust.
Dante, keep that thing away from me.
Can do. And you see another one just start shifting. Another one of these toads. Number 3 out of 9.
Oh no!
Should we keep track of what creatures these are spawning? Or...
Yeah, probably. And you see it shifting and growing more until it fills like the entire main section of this bakery. And you see this giant beaked monster with these hooked talons making up all of its forearms.
You do know it can only be a medium creature yet.
That's fine.
Okay.
No.
As this hooked horror stands before you
Oh,
and lets out this screech.
Oh, that probably got someone's attention. Dante, I don't think that's good.
And that's where we'll call it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, tweet at us or post at us with the hashtag Adventure Boys to get your name on the show. We hope you enjoyed. Bye.
We love you.
Love you.
Love you so much. And whatever that creature was. Oh god.
Hey, it's friendly neighborhood DM here. Before we end this episode, I want to tell you guys about a little special event we got coming up. For the next 2 weeks, we're going to be running a spooky Halloween amnesia one-shot. So our regularly scheduled Kets Modith won't be here. In its place will be that. We're really excited for it. We're actually sitting down to record it right now, and we're all pretty stoked for it. So get hyped for that. Stay tuned.